Good morning, Mr. Lowry. And who did you have today?
I've got Miss Snelling, number 42 for a plea.
Miss Snelling.
Mr. Marshall, I represent Miss Snelling.
Are you Laken Ashley Snelling?
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to call 26 CR 209. Miss Snelling, you are here today for a status hearing. We were last together supposed to be together on June the 12th. It was continued with the docket pass. So, Mr. Lowry, what are we doing today?
We're prepared to enter a plea today.
All right. Ms. Laken, your attorney has indicated to me that it is your desire today to change your plea from not guilty to guilty based on the Commonwealth's recommendation. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Before I accept your plea, one, I need to make sure you know what you're doing. And two, I need to make sure this is your free and voluntary act and no one's forcing you into that. So in order for me to get there, I need to ask you a series of questions. So if you wouldn't mind raising your right hand for me. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you're a little low speaking here. I'm gonna need you to speak up,
Okay.
or I'm gonna have to put on these little hearing aid things for this courtroom so I can hear you, okay? Because we need to get this all recorded, so I need you to speak up for me, okay? First of all, tell me your full name, your age, and your birthday.
Laken Ashley Snelling. I'm 22. My birthday is 12/22/2003.
And what is your usual address and occupation?
2145 Rambling Rose Lane, Jefferson City, Tennessee. And I'm unemployed.
When's the last time you worked?
Last summer,
And what kind of work did you do?
I was an ice cream server.
Okay. What is your education?
I finished my junior year of college.
Okay, so you can read and write.
Yes, ma'am.
And are you the same person named in indictment 26 CR 209 that charged you with manslaughter in the first degree, abuse of a corpse, tampering with physical evidence, and concealing the birth of an infant?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you suffered in the past or have you currently been treated for any mental illness?
No, ma'am.
Are you sick or ill in any way today?
No, ma'am.
Are you taking any drugs or medication that would affect your ability to understand what you're doing today?
No, ma'am.
Have you had all the time you need to talk to your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Have any complaints regarding his representation of you?
No, ma'am.
What is the recommendation from the Commonwealth as it relates to Ms. Snelling?
As to count one, manslaughter in the first degree, 10 years as charged. Count two, abuse of a corpse, 1 year as charged. Count three, tampering with physical evidence, 1 year as charged. And count four, concealing the birth of an infant, 12 months as charged.
Ms. Snelling, have you read or has your attorney read to you the waiver of further proceedings with a petition to enter a guilty plea?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you fully understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you made a decision to sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let the record reflect you're signing it for me now here in open court. Ma'am, do you understand the facts for which you have been charged or having alleged against you in the indictment?
Yes, ma'am.
Has your attorney informed you what the Commonwealth would have to prove in order to convict you of the offenses contained in the indictment?
Yes, ma'am.
Has your attorney informed you of any lesser included offenses, any possible defenses you could have if you went to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing all of this, ma'am, are you telling me that you are guilty of manslaughter in the first degree, abuse of a corpse, tampering with physical evidence, and concealing the birth of an infant?
Yes, ma'am.
As a defendant in a criminal case, sir, ma'am, you have certain constitutional rights. Do you understand, ma'am, that you have a right to an attorney, and if you cannot afford one, one would be appointed?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand that you have a right to a trial by jury?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you have a right at trial to testify or not testify?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you also understand you have a right not to incriminate yourself in any way?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you have a right to confront any witnesses that the Commonwealth could call to testify against you?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand you have a right to compel witnesses to come and testify on your behalf?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand, ma'am, that even though today you're telling me you're guilty, you're presumed innocent, the burden of proof is always on the Commonwealth to prove each and every charge beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand, ma'am, that if you went to trial and you were found guilty, you would have a right to an appeal? And if you could not afford the cost of that appeal or an attorney to assist you with that appeal, the Commonwealth could supply you with that.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand, ma'am, by entering today's guilty plea, you're waiving all of those rights? There'd be no trial, there'd be no witnesses, and there'd be no appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you hear the recommendation from the Commonwealth?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you understand that that was going to be their recommendation today?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the range of the penalties associated with the charges for which you're pleading guilty to?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand that I'm not bound by the Commonwealth's recommendation? I could choose to impose a greater sentence, but if I did that, I would allow you to withdraw your guilty plea.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you under the threats of any other charges at this time?
No, ma'am.
Do you understand, ma'am, when you are pleading guilty to more than one felony, those times can sometimes either run concurrently, that means all at the same time, or consecutively, back to back?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole or anything at this time?
No, ma'am.
Has any threats, promises, or anything been promised to you that if you plead guilty, I will go easy on you, probate you, or give you some special treatment?
No, ma'am.
So did you actually commit the crime that you're pleading guilty to?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me what you did.
I was under a lot of emotional distress, and my baby came unexpectedly. And instead of helping him, I ended his life. And afterwards, I cleaned up and didn't tell him.
Okay. So tell me, when you say instead of helping him, you did what?
I ended his life.
How did you end his life, ma'am?
I deprived him of oxygen.
Okay, all right. And did you tell me about this tampering with physical evidence? What did you do with the evidence that could have been collected?
I put the towels in a plastic bag.
Okay. And what about this concealing the birth?
I didn't tell anyone after.
Okay. All righty. So are you pleading guilty today of your own free will without any threats, pressures, or promises from anyone to get you to do so?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that you have the rights which I've mentioned and which are contained in the guilty plea form that you put your signature to, is it still your desire today, waive those rights, enter a guilty plea, and allow the courts to fix your penalty?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Lowry or Mr. Marshall?
I'll do it, Judge.
Okay. Do any of you have any questions for your client?
No, ma'am.
Do you represent her in this matter as appointed or retained?
Retain.
Do you have any reason to doubt the identity she's presented here to the court?
No, ma'am.
And have you explained to her all of her applicable constitutional rights, specifically her abortion
We
rights?
have,
And in your opinion, does she understand her constitutional rights and the nature of today's
we
proceedings?
believe she does.
And have you explained to her the elements of the offenses contained in the indictment,
We have,
the elements of any lesser included offenses, as well as any possible defenses she could have if she went to trial?
yes, ma'am.
And do you believe she understands those?
We believe she does.
Is this plea consistent with your
It
advice?
is.
And do you believe that her plea today is being made voluntarily, freely, intelligently, and understandingly?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you believe that there is sufficient factual basis to support her guilty plea?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty, ma'am, you've heard your attorney's answers. Do you agree with them?
Yes, ma'am.
Based on the statements made here in open court, the statements contained in the guilty plea form that you put your signature to, the court finds that you understand the nature of what we're doing today, the nature of the charges against you, the elements of the charges against you, the elements of any lesser included offenses, as well as any possible defenses you could have if you went to trial. The court further finds that your plea today is being made intelligently, freely, and voluntarily, and that you intelligently, knowingly, and voluntarily waive your right to a trial by jury, your privilege against self-incrimination, your right to confront witnesses, as well as the right to an appeal, and that there is a factual basis to support this guilty plea. Therefore, it is ordered that the petition be filed and your plea of guilty be entered and accepted. It is ordered and adjudged that you, Miss Laken Ashley Snelling, is guilty of manslaughter in the first degree with a recommendation of 10 years. You're also guilty of abuse of a corpse with a recommendation of 1 year, as well as tampering with physical evidence with a recommendation of 1 year, and concealing the birth of an infant with a recommendation of 12 months. But before we actually impose sentencing, I'm going to ask probation and parole to do a pre-sentencing investigation report for me. Give me just a little bit more information about you. And we will schedule that sentencing. Mr. Lowry, any of my October dates?
Week 16, October 16th, okay.
10/16. All right, Ms. Snelling, between now and then, you're going to meet with probation and parole. Get me a report called a pre-sentencing investigation report. Your attorneys may file any additional information they would like the court to be aware of for your sentencing. The victim's family will have an opportunity to file a victim statement as well as making statements. Okay, so anything else from the Commonwealth at this time? Okay, thank you, Ms. Snelling. See you back on 10/16.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Judge.